What are organisations' legal responsibilities from a health and wellbeing point of view?
Yeah, there are some. We can obviously look at the Health and Safety at Work Act and the Management Regs and the Equality Act. But I think organizations have to be looking at addressing hazards and risks from a holistic health point of view, and therefore look at mitigation. Not when I say holistic health, it's not just on the physical aspects. Law, legislation does state health, safety, and welfare. It doesn't stipulate physical health. It's health in general. That, in my mind, and in many other minds, and in case law does also look at psychological health, or as we've been talking about, psychosocial health. Some people would like to class that as mental health and use the term mental health. But I think we should be looking at getting that language right from a point of view of looking at it being a psychosocial hazard and a psychosocial risk. And then when we do look at it from that point of view, it's then going to fall into those categories of looking at your clause 5 in your management regs and the Health and Safety at Work Act with regards to competent people carrying out risk assessments. And as we know, once we have identified a risk and a hazard, that needs to be managed. So the legal implications are there. I also think the HSC haven't really been putting in the right structures in place, if I can put it that way, to manage or to assess in the past the mental health or the psychosocial aspect of things. But I do think that's coming when we start to look at their objectives and their 10-year plan and some of the warnings they are now putting out there. I'm pretty sure that this is something that's certainly going to be their focus for the next 3 to 5 years. And we start looking at the holistic health, the psychological health, psychosocial health of our workforce.